micro journaling without the happy planner. So this is a notebook that it's just like a plain old notebook. It's pretty big, and I've just opened it up to a spread, and what I did is I used washi tape, and also I ran out of washi tape, so I used actual watercolor masking tape. I used masking tape to make a border, and then what I'm calling a grid. So I know my grid is very messy. It's not really a grid kind of at all. It's a bunch of odd shaped, I don't know what those are called, quadrilaterals or something. Trapezoids, four-sided figures. You can make them very nice, neat lines, like a calendar. Also, spoiler alert, you could just get a calendar and work very small in each little calendar box. But anyway, yeah, I have kind of made a grid of 30 days and with this tape, and when I'm all done after the 30 days, I'll pull off the tape. So it gives you little boxes. All you have to do each day is fill one little box. And if you're making a gratitude journal that you want to put something either in words or images that that made you happy. So I'm gonna number them, I think, right now, because I'm not gonna, I haven't started this, obviously, and it's already, today is the 7th, so I'm gonna have to go back and do some other days. So this is, I'm gonna call this 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I almost thought that was a separate one, and it could be 5. Oh, that's okay. 5 is fine. Yes. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh God, fast forward this part, Matt. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. It's almost like a little advent calendar. Okay, now I'm gonna do a paint transfer on here, and then I'm just gonna do a paint transfer on today, day 7. And for that, all you need is a piece of plastic to transfer the paint and some paint. So I just have so many stupid little acrylics, and I end up not liking any of these colors. I think I'm in a kind of turquoisey mood. To go with the turquoisey. I like to do a lot of grays. I'm gonna do this gray. Okay, so it's super easy. You just plop some paint on here. And whoa, something is leaking there. Great. I have green hands now. I'm gonna do a little pre-crinkle here. because I do want it to have this, like, yeah, gray background. And then I think I'm gonna do, oh, this is totally unopened. Yep, I'm using my teeth. Which our mothers told us not to do. Probably wisely. You know, I like this turquoise. I don't know why I'm doing this today. Usually I just kind of leave it, but I'm gonna cough. This is supposed to be metallic. Okay, I'm gonna do like a triple thing here. Am I? Yes, I am. Now I have paper here somewhere. Where is my paper? Oh, I think it's over here. Yes, I use old stupid poem drafts. So it's gonna be my little drop cloth here. I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna get this bookmark out of the way. And I'm going to just plop this onto here. You know, it's kind of better if you can get it to be sort of crinkly. I always forget that part. Whoa, that is way messier than I wanted it to be. I put too much paint. I always put too much paint. But you can always do this. It's still kind of sticking out, but visually it's not. So maybe I can put a little sticker or something over there. Or just glue it down a little more. Okay, and now I have these two pieces I can use for something else. And now I'm also gonna do this on day 7. So what am I glad about today? Well, I've been doing so much in my notebooks. So I hope that blob reminds me of that, but maybe it won't, and that's okay. And I'm just gonna use up the rest of these. Someone's crying out there. I also have food in the oven. Okay. I were having a super productive day, I would do that, you know, like 100 more times. But like I said, I'm actually supposed to be working on other things. Oops, and I ripped the paper. Even better. Layers. Okay, and then also, I remember on the 5th, whatever day that was, I made these tuna sandwiches and they were so delicious. So for the 5th, I'm just going to draw some fish scales. If this box were bigger, I would watercolor them, but I think it's too small for that, and I made the scales too small. And I could even leave it black and white, but I think I'm just gonna do a quick color pencil job. And I'm gonna kind of go with the colors there. It's not really reading as very turquoise to me, but this one's sort of sky blue, I guess. Will I remember? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Will I remember that I ate a delicious sandwich, tuna sandwich? Probably not. But who cares? Because part of the gratitude journal, sure, is looking back, but part of it is just enjoying this moment. And I'm like having a good time coloring. I'm not scrolling on my phone. Oops, I'm spilling onto 9 with my hands because of the wet paint. yeah, I'm thinking, you know, of things that make me glad. I want one yellow scale. Oops. I think it takes 5 colors to not have the borders touch. I'm a little nervous that this is going to, it's so thick that it's going to dry and peel the paper off. So I'm going to lift this up. People love these lines. I guess I am one of those people, but I hardly ever do this. And then I'm just going to put it back down, actually. So hopefully that will come off easier. Okay, there you go. So you can just work super fast every day, or like me, I'm doing 2 days today on the 7th. And you don't have to draw or paint or be artsy. You could just write things. You could write it in different color pens or the same pen, or whatever. You could use a better grid than I did. I'm not very like precise that way, so I chose this sort of wild grid. But it's another way of doing this glatitude journal without going out and buying the Happy Planner. Hope you try it.